Hi everyone, my name is Brandy Howard and I'm going to be talking about how personal devices and technology are so useful. Personal devices can be utilized in many different ways. We use smartphones, laptops, and tablets in everyday life, and if used right, we could be able to incorporate this technology into the educational system, or in my case, the correctional system. There are many different types of technology that fall underneath the realm of a personal device. Smartphones and laptops to video games and cameras can all be used to help connect someone to the outside world. Connection through technology is just one of the many ways that global collaboration happens, and a personal device is one of the fastest and easiest ways to get that connection started. According to Graham, 58% of American children from 13 to 17 years old owned a smartphone as of July 2012, and an increase of more than 60% over the previous year. With technology being so prevalent in today's generation, learning has the possibility to be done in a whole new and unique way that can yield massive success as children are already familiar and interested in the technology. According to WeNet Education, inquiry is defined as the seeking of truth, information, or knowledge, seeking information by questioning. With the use of technology, learners are able to use the technology and question, research, and draw conclusions faster than ever. Along the lines of WeNet, Lu, Wang, and Mildred state, seamless, ambiguous, and contextual learning are notions of learning which are motivated or enabled by the mobility and contextual awareness of digital and networked technologies. Smartphones, computers, and tablets allow for mobility and contextual awareness to be present and give learners an extra tool to utilize for digging deeper for greater understanding of what they are learning about. In my future career as a parole officer, this is extremely useful because I will need to be able to find answers, research different methods to help, and expand on any questions that my parolees have for me at a drop of a pen. This also allows my parolees to be their own researcher. They will have massive amount of information at their fingertips and will be more confident in learning and creating self-awareness in their everyday life. The learning process can come in many different ways and from many different learning tools. Technology is one of the tools that allow a learner, no matter their age, to be able to successfully inquire, research, and develop hypotheses on ideas and concepts they are learning about. According to Chen, Bennett, and Bauer, the mobile platform's unique compatibilities, including connectivity, cameras, sensors, and GPS, have a great potential to enrich the academic experience. Learners are no longer limited to the classroom's geographical boundaries. For example, they can now record raw observations and analyze data on location. This means that learners no longer are restricted to learning from inside the classroom. Every experience, encounter, and situation a person finds themselves in can become a learning experience. With the use of personal devices, Goodwin also suggests that technology can be a tool to use not as a substitute for book learning, but as a supplement to learning, by stating, technology alone, he observed, never holds the key to success. However, when used right, technology is an essential driver in accelerating forward momentum. We can drive education and learning in new and diverse directions if we are allowed to use technology, especially personal devices, in the right ways with the right focus. In the correctional system, there are some difficulties that can pop up. One of these challenges is funding for personal devices. The correctional system doesn't always have the largest budget, and funding personal devices to use as a tool for not only the parole officers but the parolees can be somewhat of a challenge. Another complication that can affect the effectiveness of personal devices is the ability of the parolees themselves. Learners have all different levels and hurdles to become successful, and using technology is not always helpful. But like Goodwin states, technology is not always enough. It is just a tool to help me, the parolee and teacher, supplement my parolees and learner to learning and outreach to better themselves and stay successful. In my current job as an assistant manager, I have utilized the use of my personal device to stay in touch with all the associates and fellow managers. My cell phone has become a great tool to get and give feedback on important projects or even stay in touch with the sick ones. About 5 months ago, one of my fellow managers was admitted to the hospital with an 84% blockage to her right valve in her heart and was stuck in there for just shy of a month recovering. I use my personal device through messaging and Snapchat to stay in touch with her and keep her updated on how the business was doing. I feel confident that in my future job in the correctional system, I will continue to use my personal device in the same way, being able to help and keep in touch with others, utilizing all the tools around me to better someone else so that they can continue to be successful. This in turn can help me be better. Text messaging is another form of communication, use of personal devices that I personally use on a daily basis. To communicate important information or just to get together to hang out with friends and coworkers. Communication, whether it is just to realize success in the business, like conveying nightly sales to a store manager, or to call out and for call outs and to find other people to cover shifts. Personal devices help our business run smoothly and stay successful on a daily basis. Thank you for listening to my presentation. For all the pictures, this is the slide for you, and I hope that you guys have learned something new about personal devices.